We're gonna figure it out now, dude.
2010 for me.
Stick around, Cass. You're about to see something great. That's fun.
What? No!
Don't ever try to knife me again or I'll own you.
You, but they're all red.
Oh my.
What? Well, how did that go? Turn it off.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Embarrassing.
Nice one.
We don't win this, we can at least win the scrims. We still got that.
Yeah, let's do it. You know, it's probably the best field we've seen in championship level ping pong since the 2002 Sydney Olympics. I'm just proud to be champion, and a big shout out to Cloud9 and of course everybody else that was watching at home. We hear, what was it, 3.2 million tuned in? 3.5, thank you Henry G. And can't wait to see what transpires over the rest of the week.
So we're here in Dallas for the ECS finals, I think season 6, if I'm not mistaken. And we're not playing with the full roster again because things happen and Mike can't travel safely right now because of his health, but we played with Soham. And it was tough because we played as Charles first and it didn't go too well. And obviously we lost the second as well. I think that we had a good chance to beat Mouse Sports and Train. I think that if we had better individual performances, we would have beat them. And then on Mirage, they kind of outclassed us. But I think in general, it's more of like a, not really a learning experience because we're not obviously going to play with Soham in the future, but it's good to play with Q as much as we can on LAN.
I'll say Soham surprised me at Blast Copenhagen because I didn't know how he played. And now he's just, I think he just seems steady. He's like always the same player.
If I could describe Soham as quickly as possible, I would say a really warm, loving, and highly intelligent person.
Soham is actually a pretty cool figure in the community, and he's not really known about so much. Obviously, the majority will know of him is he actually played professionally in North America for a number of years. Not entirely successfully, but he was up there in the early days battling for position. Also worked at Tesla, worked at Google, which is, I mean, I find that super cool. And after that, he's transitioned into a coaching gig. He started part-time and eventually brought on full-time for Cloud9 to coach their teams in Counter-Strike, and eventually has been coaching them through their entire upward trajectory last year, which culminated in a major win in the beginning of 2018 out in Boston with the E-League major. So he's been through the ups and downs.
Valens lines up two. Cannot get the third just yet. The diffuser's down, however. Kiyoshima's set up to succeed. Players to still be alive, and now he's died. It's Navi, 16-13.
Valens in a 1 versus 2, just sneak on in. He's going to get the 1 kill, and Fallen's down in the pit. Promise plants it for him already, and Valens is going to be very, very hard to pick him up out of this pit. Oh, he gets the headshot. Really, really nice.
Yeah, it was really funny. Keo had obviously no idea, who I was outside of coach. So I think he was probably the most surprised. I think same with Flusha. He didn't really know my past either. Tim obviously knew me, and Rush knew me as well. I used to play with both of those guys in teams, 2-3 years ago as well. So they weren't very surprised, but definitely the reactions for Keo and Flusha. Whenever I got a kill or like a nice headshot, they were just like, they were just super surprised. It was pretty hilarious, and it was all in good fun. Obviously they didn't mean offense or anything like that, so it was just really funny to see the reactions.
Yeah, so playing with Soham, it's nice because he knows everything we want to and all the parts in our playbook. So playing with him right away is really easy because he knows everything about us, and he comes in as the in-game leader as well. So that's easy for us. But he had a rough map this tournament on Mirage, I think. He had only 1 kill over 20 rounds, I think.
Yeah, so the role was good. I played Copenhagen. We played like 6 online matches. I think we won like most of them, like 5 out of 6 or 4 out of 6, something like that. So coming to this event, the first match, obviously we got kind of throttled by Astralis. Everyone did whatever. No one can do well in that kind of situation. The best of 3 against Mousesports, however, the first map was great. I think we had a lot of chances to close it out. We did really well on T side compared to kind of what we've been doing in practice. Went really well. CT side, we could have won. I think everyone was happy about it. I played pretty well. Moving on to Mirage, however, it was a completely different story. We started out T side extremely well, but I think I had like 1 kill, maybe 10 rounds in, right? And I was like, all right, no problem. I'm gonna get some more. I'm gonna work the map a little bit. We had a pretty good T side. Move on to CT side. We absolutely got destroyed. And every single time, they were coming up connector. I'm the connector player. I would do like 50, 60, 70 damage, but never get that kill. So I just kept seeing, 111, 112, 113, and end of the game is 120. Had one of those highlight videos made about me, and it's actually, when you watch it, it actually is really hilarious, like the way they're doing the music and stuff with the highlight. But I definitely want my chance at redemption.
When you play with him in scrims, even just for fun, like, he's so aware of everything you need as a person. He's like really kind to you. He's always thinking about what flashes he can give you or like how to support you. He'll call plays when people need it. He'll like make people feel good. I really feel like even though we can't see that stuff from the outside, that has an impact probably on Cloud9, especially when they're all hanging out together. Like we're here at this event and they're just playing like ping pong the entire day, and Soham's jumping in playing against Flusha, and they're just rallying for like 30 minutes at a time. I feel like that whole like team building aspect that comes with being a good person to be around is something like Soham really nailed.
Valens and I have played together a bunch of like late night scrims and stuff, and we would play pugs together in scrims. And I know he's the coach for Cloud9, but he teaches like everybody who he plays with like good CS stuff. And I think that's obviously why we won today. This is Team Chem.
You are truly the champion in terms of electrical engineering.
You're right. Facts prove that, yeah.
All right, would you like to say any final words to Tommy before you go your separate ways?
Tommy, I'm going to be checking your Twitter every day, at least a week. No tweeting about Tesla or Elon Musk or anything related. And I also want an apology. At Elon Musk. Played pro for a few seasons, to coach, to here I am, winning show matches.
Won 21-19, I think, right? 22.